Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about, does the devil have the power to cause death? Well, if you go back to Genesis, it was the serpent who caused the death of the man and the woman. How so? Well, we know the story. He deceived the woman to eat the fruit from the tree that God had forbade them to eat. And she gave some of that fruit to her husband, who was not deceived, and he ate. So it was an act of disobedience that caused the man and woman to die. But who prompted that disobedience? It was the devil. It was the serpent. He caused their death. And true to God's command that in the day that you eat the fruit from that tree of the knowledge of good and bad, you will die. Now, if we go to John chapter 8, verse 44, Jesus says this: you belong to your father, the devil, and you want to carry out your father's desires. He was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to the truth, for there is no truth in him. So did you get that? He was a murderer from the beginning. Another scripture like this one, the Apostle Paul there at Hebrews, he writes, and this is at Hebrews chapter 2, verse 14 to 15, since the children have flesh and blood, he too shared in their humanity, so that by his death he might break the power of him who holds the power of death, that is, the devil. So the devil holds the power of death. So yes, he can cause death. If you look at our history, that's mankind, humankind, it has been filled with violence, deceit, murder, disease, pestilence, you name it, it's happened. And even to this day, wars rage. Our cities are filled with crime, drugs. It's a real mess. People are dying from one thing or another. If it's not war, it's something else. And who do you think is responsible for causing all of this death, influencing it? The devil. And the devil has children. And his children are flesh and blood. They're human beings. As Jesus says here at John chapter 8, verse 44, you belong to your father, the devil, and you want to carry out your father's desires. He was a murderer from the beginning. So there are many today, and this is obvious, among the human family, who kill and who murder. And what is sad is, in this world, war is glorified as if it's justified, as if it's a good thing. Celebrated in parades. We've really fallen into a dense darkness in this world. Even out here in the YouTube space, you see all these air quote Christians out there fighting amongst themselves. Well, we see that between Ukraine and Russia right now, two Christian countries going at it. But what is that? What's going on here? Well, the devil has his hands in it. He influences persons to hurt and harm one another. They're his proxies. Many among the human family are his hitmen and hitwomen. He doesn't have to pull the trigger or push that button that drops the bomb. He influences human beings. He influences his children to do that. So yes, the devil has the power. He holds the power to cause death. This is R. Jerome Harris, the disciple. Thank you for listening.